Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to Fate Stay Night, built into a Fate route. Last time we left off having... We're in the middle of fighting Caster, and we got into the bad end, and now we're back to the choice. And this time... We're going to call it Saber, don't do it. Saber raises her sword. She's already within striking distance. But I run to Saber as if driven by the pulse of my heart.
Nani?
Saber suddenly stops. It's not that Caster did something. Saber felt something from Caster and stopped herself.
Kisama, それは...
Saber instantly tries to dodge it. But Caster must have hidden something in the ground as hands of bone burst out of the ground and grasped Saber's feet.
予知直感まで持っているとは予想外だったけれど、これで罪ね、セイバー。
I don't think so, lady. Ain't gonna happen this time. A blade emerges from Caster's black robe. I almost said Claster. It's a weirdly shaped dagger. It's thin and brittle, a blade not suitable for killing. Saber detests this blade, and Caster swings it as if this is her chance for victory. Saber must be surprised, getting her feet grabbed from the ground. She does not even repel the dagger and takes it in astonishment. Not if Shiro has anything to say about it. Our boy. I can hear Caster's voice behind me. I can't see what the robe's expression is like. All I could do was stand in front of Saber and take the blade in her place. But it wasn't a good job. Yeah, getting stabbed is never a good thing. I didn't have enough confidence to block Caster's dagger straight on. So I figured it would be more certain if I covered Saber and I held her in my arms as if to hide her. As a result, Caster's dagger wrenched up on my back. You know, I have a feeling the blade... No, the blade's probably not long enough to go through both Shiro and Saber's armor, hopefully. I hope. Yeah, it probably hurts like a bitch, huh? I stopped myself from crying because of the pain and strengthened my grip on Saber. Maybe let her go so she can, you know, counterattack while you're taking the blade.
Shiro.
I can't tell what words are being said beside my ear. Before I can tell her to jump away, Saber must have understood. My body moves. Saber jumps back to shake off the hands coming from the ground, and I'm carried with her.
Shiro, kizu.
Saber's voice is urgent. Will that even heal? I don't... Even though she laid me on the ground softly, the pain in my back just increases. It's like having my back cut with scissors and having lead driven into it. Ow! That sounds unpleasant. From this pain, it feels like a cell phone is being pushed in the wound.
シロ、しっかりしてください。シロ。
I guess she's not panicking. But the loud voice, rare for Saber, makes me rather calm.
バカ、そんな大声出さなくても聞こえてる。こんなの痛いだけでどうってことない。今は俺よりキャスト。
You know, you're in a pretty good spot if the blade is still in your back. Nodding my head, I point to where Caster should be.
はい。すぐに決着をつけます。少しの間だけ辛抱してください。
Saber faces Caster once again.
今のが貴様の宝具か、キャスター。
Saber's voice sounds threatening. The dark shadow clucks her tongue in irritation and raises the warped dagger in her hand. Oh no, it's not still stuck in Shira's back. That's unfortunate.
ええ、見ての通り生倉で人間一人殺せないものですけどね。あなたが直感した通り、ある事柄に関してのみ万能とされる魔法の札よ。触れたくないのなら私には近寄らないことね、セイバー。
Yeah, well, I was hoping this would go a bit differently, but I feel like if Saber knows about it and is careful of her feet, she'll be fine. Even though she says so, I can sense less composure in Caster than before. Even as powerful as Caster is, as long as she uses magic, she won't be able to hurt Saber. No matter what kind of a noble phantasm that dagger is, it won't do any good against Saber now.
お前ならあとは問題なく倒すはずだ。
I order her, gritting my teeth.
あら、それでいいの、セイバー。確かにあなたなら私を追い詰められるわ。けどその間に誰がそこの男を守るのかしらね。
Right, your frickin' familiar bone creature things, golems, whatever.
言うまでもないでしょうけど、私の魔術が通じないのはあくまであなただけ。あなたがそこの坊やから離れれば、追い詰められた私が何をするか予想がつくのではなくて。
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
貴様。
Hey, Rin, Ilya, if y'all could, come out here for a sec and back us up, it'd be nice. Saber says from the bottom of her lungs. The sound of the bones increases. They surround us. I made a mistake. Even if I could save Saber, it's pointless if I'm hurt like this. I'll only be a burden like this. If it was just Saber, Caster wouldn't even be a match for her.
話し合いに来たと言ったな、キャスター。
セイバー。
Well, I mean, okay. I suppose talking with her in this situation, you know what? I know what she's trying to do. She's trying to give Shiro time to heal. Assuming the healing is working on that wound, which I assume it would.
マスターは黙っていてください。今はこれが正しい選択です。
I trust you. I trust you, Saber. Trust you. Saber lowers her sword. I think I hear Caster laugh amidst the surrounding sounds of bones.
話を聞こう、キャスター。条件によっては見逃してやってもいい。
正気？あなたたちの命は私が握っているのですよ。
Yeah, see, doubtful.
そんな強気な態度に出られると、つい握りつぶしてしまいそうだわ。
間違えるな。貴様が握っているのは私ではなく、私のマスターの命だけだ。
Yeah, that's, again, true. True enough.
だが、それを潰すというのなら、私も容赦はしない。この身が消え去る前に、我が剣の全てをもって貴様を焼き尽くす。
Yeah, it's more of a stalemate than anything. The air freezes. Even the bones around Castor are cowed by Saber's words.
いいわ。そこの坊やには手を出さない。もともと私の目的はあなただもの。一人ぐらいマスターを見逃しても支障はないわ。
初めから私が目的？そうよ。
バーサーカーを倒したほどの英霊を見逃す手はないわ。残るサーバントは私とあなた、それにランサーだけ。あなたを味方に引き入れればランサーなど敵ではないもの。
I feel like right now Saber could probably take Lancer even without you. Probably.
残り3人。では、アサシンはすでに倒されたのか？
さあ、もういないのだから倒されたのでしょう。主も守れないサーバントは消えて当然よ。
Huh. Interesting. Assassin was beaten? Then the master at Ryudo Temple is no more? I don't know about that. I didn't even know his identity, but that means another master's disappeared. The only remaining servants are Saber, Castor, and Lancer, who has not shown himself since that first night.
くだらない無駄話はそこまでよ。私が欲しいのはあなたのその宝具だけ。マスターを殺されたくなければおとなしくその剣を渡しなさい。
Yeah, see, you're missing some deets here, lady. See, it wasn't Saber's current sword exactly that beat Berserker.
それこそ無意味な。この剣を扱えるのは私だけだ。宝具はその持ち主でなければ使えないと、英霊ならば分かっていよう。
ああ、そうだったわね。けどそれならあなたごといただくまでの話よ、セイバー。
Yeah, see, again, not really on the cards here.
どんなに優れた騎士でも捕らえてしまえばどうとでも懐柔できるし、何よりあなたは私の好みですからね。しつけるのは楽しそうだわ。
Okay, that's just creepy. Castor sounds really delighted. My lacerated consciousness boils up. I kick the pain in my back aside and get up. My boy, going badass mode again.
ふざけやがって。
I can't let Saber fall into Castor's control just because of me. I decided to protect Saber, so I can't stay down with this kind of a wound. I take the wooden sword in my hand and swing at the bone creatures surrounding me.
いけない、しろ。
Saber's voice sounds urgent.
そう、自殺したいのなら止めはしないわ。
Yeah, no, I'd rather not. Thanks, but Castor sounds delighted. The sound of many bones hitting against each other. as if to nullify all of those sounds. Wait, is that Rin's doing? Wait. All the bone creatures are swept away instantly by a heavy rain of arrows. I stand there dumbfounded. Yeah. What? The arrows that showered down like rain have disappeared as if they were an illusion. But it cannot be an illusion. The swarming bone creatures do not exist anymore. Is that boy Archer alive? Is that boy alive?
誰だ
Castor looks up. Saber must have already noticed this guy. Saber's looking up at the thing on top of the wall with surprise. No, that's not our Archer. That's someone completely different. Okay. Ah. There's something unexpected there. The man with his back to the moon is golden. The man clad in gold is looking down at the yard with a cruel smile.
何者
She must have instinctively realized that he has destroyed her troops as Castor raises her voice. The man doesn't answer. No, he hasn't even taken notice of Castor. He's only looking at one person. The Silver Knight beside me.
答えなさい何者かと聞いているのです
Castor, I would shut up right now if I were you. Castor's voice sounds emotional. And with that, the man finally looks at Castor. Castor gasps, stared at by those red eyes. The man's stare is so cold. That thing isn't treating Castor as human. Even I can tell from here. It's only natural for Castor, who looked into his eyes, to be terrified by that pressure.
あなたはなぜ私の邪魔を
She asks in a trembling voice. She must know she'll be swallowed if she doesn't do so. But
雑種に名乗る言われはない。失せるがいい。どけ。
the man answers with a verdict of death. A snap. When I realize the sound is of his fingers snapping, the tragedy has already begun. Many weapons suddenly appear in space and shoot at Castor like a machine gun.
マルドス
Castor raises her arm. Concept of a shield. A film-like glass is created right above Castor. It probably has a strength equaling Berserker's body. But was it useless because it was made of glass? Built like a crystal, it cannot even block one of the showering weapons and shatters into pieces. A dumbfounded voice. Without showing any concern for Castor's question, they pierced the black robe. There's no mercy at all. The robe is pierced by lances. As the robe is blown away, more lances pierce it. The sword into her falling body, an arrow into the arm falling to the ground, and the axe into her pained head. Each one leads her deeper into the realm of agony. Survival is impossible. Castor is relentlessly struck by a chaotic variety of weapons, and she no longer looks human. Wind blows. The black robe who lost its master floats away. Floating away. The shredded robe still barely keeps its form. Now it is all that remains of what used to be Castor. I can't say anything. My strained mind just watches the black robe floating miserably in the wind. I'm sad it's not it's not our boy Archer, but you know, this is pretty interesting. Castor just got, you know, eviscerated. In that instant.
無礼者。俺が失せろと言ったのだ。特自害するが礼であろう。
Yeah, okay, The golden man roars in a voice full of contempt. It's not an illusion. The black robe twists like a wave, grows black wings, and tries to fly away. But it's too late. I don't know what the man did. It's just that a crack ran through the night sky. Dislocation in the sky swallows the black robe. It reminds me of someone getting run over by a steamroller. What? Why would Shira know what that's like? Okay. Yeah, bye-bye, Castor. You picked the wrong fight. The black robe falls. Underneath it is Castor unscathed. There. The storm of swords showers onto her. That was very loud. Okay. The scream echoes through the night. The swords multiply in response to the scream, and the scream gets louder in turn. You know, I kind of feel bad for Castor here. But she had it coming. Castor must have regenerative powers like Saber. She cannot die even when swords are stabbed into her, so her figure is just too miserable. The rain doesn't stop. The weapons each differ in shape, none of them are the same. And I don't want to admit it, but each one of those weapons equals the noble phantasms of the servants.
嘘、こんなことあるはずない。こんな馬鹿げた数あるわけ。
The merciless reign of noble phantasms. Castor struggling under it is just.
私死んじゃう。こんなデタラメで死ぬなんて。そんな。おかしい。おかしくて。こんな嘘。
You good, Caster? No? Okay. Well, she gone. And that ends it. With a black mist hiding Caster, the servant disappears. The infinite cycle of torture that I thought would last forever lasted only about 10 seconds in reality. Through it all, Saber stares at the golden knight standing on top of the wall.
魔術師不全騎士王を捕らえるなどと口にするのも大罪よ。
あ
れは王である俺のものだ。王の宝に手を出す輩にはかような串刺しが似合っていよう。さて、久しいなセーバー。覚えているか？俺が下した決定を。
What decision? The man says in an intimate manner. Saber doesn't answer. But her glare is different from before.
なんだその顔は。未だ覚悟ができていないというのか。
Still not ready for what?
あれから10年だぞ。すでに心を決めても良い頃だが。ああ、もっともそれは俺だけの話なのか。お前にとってはつい先日の話であった。まったく男を待たせるとはたわけた女だ。
The man laughs happily. My chest is hurting. Partly from seeing that tragedy. But more than that, I feel sick when that man looks down on Saber with such a ridiculous expression.
まだ雑種が残っていたか。
Commenting unhappily, the man turns to the mansion. There, on the porch in front of the living room, are Ilya and Tosca.
何あれ。
Ilya is looking up at the man as if she's seen a ghost. Straining her eyes, she shakes her head, saying it's impossible.
嘘。あなた誰なの？
たわけ。見てわからぬか？この身はお前がよく知る英霊の一人であろう。
嘘。
Ilya jumps off the porch and glares at the man.
知らない。私あなたなんて知らない。私が知らないサーバントなんて存在しちゃいけないんだから。
Yeah, but he's standing in the flesh, so.
待て、イリア。
My call to restrain her comes too late. The cluster of magical energy Ilya releases shoots straight for the man. A clanging sound. The man didn't do anything. A mirror-like shield appeared in front of him and reflected Ilya's magical energy shot. As she fired the magical energy in anger, there's no way she can react to it. Ilya stands dumbfounded before the magical energy she fired. She saves Matosuka, who instantly blocked it.
なるほど。今回はまた変わり種だな。前回の鉄を踏まぬよう少しは工夫したということか。
Same mistakes as last time? What? The man looks at Ilya. A cold stare like the one directed at Saber. A stare prizing a possession.
やだやだやだやだやだ私はあなたなんて嫌いなんだから
Ilya still glares at the man pinned by Tosuka.
貴様の事情なぞ知らん。いいから早く開け。そーら、せっかくの5人目なのだからな。
The man speaks plainly. Hey, Natai, what's up? What kind of effect does it have? Ilya shakes violently and faints. That's it. That's all that'll happen. All Tosuka and I can do is look up at the man. We both understand. He isn't looking at us. We would just share Castra's fate if we raised our voices. But Saber's different. She is staring at the gold nine in a different kind of silence.
なぜあなたが見解しているのです、アーチャー。
Saber tries to control her voice. Yeah, yeah, Castra's done for. I didn't expect, like, I didn't expect, I'm not gonna say specifics to make editing easier, but I didn't expect him to show up in this set of events. Well, I'll just put it that way. Like, I mean, I suppose it would make sense that he would, since everyone else that appears in the other one has so far, but still, it's... At the very least, I thought we would take out Castor and he would show up later, if anything, but... Tosuka and I can only be shocked by her words.
なぜも何もなかろう。聖杯は俺のものだ。自らの持ち物を取りに来て何が悪い？
ふざけたこと。あなたはそのような英雄ではない。いや、そもそも。
やめておけ。その先を口にしては戦わざるを得なくなるぞ、騎士王よ。いや、もとよりそのつもりであったが、今日がそがれた。再会を祝すにしては、ここはみすぼらしすぎるからな。
Saying so, the man turns away. Oh, that's good. He turns his back as if saying he has no interest in us.
いずれ会うぞ、セイバー。あの時から俺の決定は変わらぬ。次に出向くまでに心を決めておくがいい。
Okay. The man disappears. The tension in the air vanishes and the yard returns to its usual silence. That's the only thing that's returned. My home is ruined and Ilya is unconscious. Saber, keeping her back to us, still bears that heavy silence. Ah, man, when arrows rained down and destroyed all the golems, I was like, is our archer still alive? And that was so disappointing. I thought maybe he pretended to die when fighting Berserker and just disappeared into spirit form or something. It's rather unfortunate.